Hello everyone and welcome back to the resumption of the action here this afternoon at the season opener of the Rotax Max Challenge Germany. Micromax now going out for their final race of the weekend. Let's have a look at the starting grid. So Noah Janssen, who picked up the victory in the first race today, starts from pole position. Alongside him will be the number 12 of Niklas Casarino, Gabriel Hoffmann, who was on pole position last time out at the first race, starts from P3. Then it's Arjen Kreling, Christos Melakos, Tim Stiger, Stavros Sodos Francia that round out the top 7 drivers. 7 drivers competing in this race here at Rotax Max Challenge Germany this weekend. So the drivers get themselves ready to go racing. Again, it will be 9 minutes plus an additional lap for these drivers here in Wackersdorf. And now it's about crunch time. Who is going to lead the standings, leading from Wackersdorf and heading into Mulsen in just a couple of weekends' time? Well, we are about to find out here in Bavaria as to who is going to be top of the pops, king of the hill, so to speak, if you will, as they come out of the final corner. So let's find out, shall we, ladies and gentlemen, as they go into the tram lines. Revs rise, lights go out, we are off and racing. And Niklas Casarino trying to get the advantage over Noah Janssen, but this is allowing Arjen Kreling to get up into second position. But Casarino looking back up the inside through turn number 4 and can't get the move done. But Gabriel Hoffmann has now dropped behind Christos Melakos, I believe, who's now gotten up into 4th position after what was a very, very busy start for all concerned. But at the minute, it is those that are driving at the front of the field. Noah Janssen leads the way. Niklas Casarino, Arjen Kreling rounds out the top 3 positions. Then it is Hoffmann, Melakos, Stiger that rounds out the top 6 places. As it looks like there's going to be a change for 3rd place. Arjen Kreling trying to go up the inside of Christos Melakos. And Christos Melakos stays in 3rd for the moment. But Kreling has Hoffmann just behind. As now Kreling goes side by side with Melakos going into the approach into turn 3. That's nip and tuck between the pair, but Kreling can't get through. So 7 minutes and 50 seconds plus an additional lap still to go. And the drivers are putting the absolute best performances they can through on the circuit in front of them. And now we have the matter of fact that Arjen Kreling closing in on Christos Melakos, and Melakos is staying in front in the meantime. So a very, very good job from the number 27, who still is leading, well, whoever is in 3rd position at the moment. The train for 3rd and 4th place at this juncture, but at the minute still not going that way in terms of who is taking 2nd and who is taking 3rd at this particular moment. But the main thing is they are still racing their hearts out there at the minute, and you can see coming across the line that Gabriel Hoffmann is starting to move up the order. He's actually got past Christos Melakos in the meantime, and has gotten himself up into what is now 4th place. So at this particular moment, it is getting easier and easier for Hoffmann to close on in on those in front, and he's starting to do so. He's starting to reel in Arjen Kreling for P3 on the road. And what's more, he's looking to the right-hand side, looks to the left, going into turn number 11. And at this particular moment, he can't get through so far. But he's going to try his absolute damnedest, is Gabriel Hoffmann. He will do what he can to get past. And now there is the move that he's tried to facilitate. And he's got the job done on this particular lap. So, but then Arjen Kreling comes straight back at him like a freight train. Manages to get past to, well, He manages to keep ahead, but in the meantime, Nicolas Casarino looking for first place. And on countback, this will give Casarino the weekend win here this afternoon as things stand. But then Gabriel Hoffmann still staying in third. This will give him a good run going out from this weekend and over into Mulsanne in just a fortnight's time. So 5 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock, plus an additional lap still to go. And in the meantime, Janssen leads from Casarino, Hoffmann, Kreling, Malakos and Stiga rounding out the top 6 positions, with Stavros Sodos Francia still rounding out what is effectively the 7 drivers that are still running in this field so far at this particular juncture. So the good thing is that Noah Janssen is looking to steal a march on everybody else and trying to get the jump and get the lead in the standings come the end of this race. And it has really helped him out very, very much this weekend as to how he has responded to those in front. And he is starting to pull away from Nicolas Casarino. And Casarino trying to close in. Noah Janssen has set the fastest lap time of anybody this race, a 58.935 from the youngster who's running with the FM Racing awning this season. First saw him at Italy at the Euro Trophy earlier on this season, as here comes Gabriel Hoffmann. Arjen Kreling has got third in the bag for the minute, but with just under 4 minutes to go, Hoffmann will try and do what he can to get back past and take third position at the flag. So 5 1/4 minutes down, 3 3/4 minutes, plus an additional lap still to go. Hoffmann trying to do his best to get back up into P3. But the way that these two are battling, the gap is now starting to expand between second and third, as again Kreling goes on the defensive going into T11. And this is not looking well. This is not boding well at the moment for Gabriel Hoffmann, who is trying to get past using every single apex, every single corner, trying to get through, but can't. And Arjen Kreling takes a brief glance twice over the right-hand shoulder as they go across the line to complete another lap. We're on to lap number 7 of this race, and just under 3 minutes to go. Gabriel Hoffmann using the slipstream very, very well here. Looks to the outside. You're not going to get through on the outside of turn 4, but if you can get the cut back through into the apex on the hairpin, that's a pretty good justification. Hoffmann trying to do, once again, the switchback on Arjen Kreling. But Kreling not giving in, not giving Hoffmann an inch, nor is Hoffmann able to take a mile. And this is where you just see how different the driving styles are between the individuals out on circuit. And Hoffmann trying to close in, Kreling not giving in, and is staying in front, but Noah Janssen has got a gap of just under 7.5 tenths of a second over Nicolas Casarino. Well, make that now 1.1 seconds. So Noah Janssen has got the fastest lap of the race in the bag with a 58.586 here today. And what's more, he will not be able to catch Noah Janssen in the next minute and 3/4. But this battle for third and fourth between Arjen Kreling and Gabriel Hoffmann still raging on tooth and nail. It's going to go right down to the wire, but Hoffmann's got to try and do his best to get past for third position. And he gets a real good slipstream coming out of the turn 10 out of the chicane through turn 11. Needs to be a little bit closer than that, up through to turn 12, and now we'll hopefully get a good run coming out of that corner. And gets a bit more of that slipstream going through into the final corner. There's Noah Janssen and Nicolas Casarino, as here comes Gabriel Hoffmann on the back bumper of Arjen Kreling. And they were separated by 68 thousandths last time around. There's Christos Malakos, who's being closed in on by Tim Stiga, and that's for P5. Hoffmann again trying to do the same thing as he did last time. And unfortunately not working. Hoffmann trying to assert his stamp on this battle, but it seems like Arjen Kreling got there first. Just under 35 seconds on the clock remaining, plus an additional lap still to go, and then we head back to Minimax very, very soon indeed. It will be their second and final race here today at Wackersdorf. We head to Motorsport Arena Mülsen in around 13 days' time for the second weekend out of 4. Then it will be a 41-day break between Mülsen and the Kartclub Kerpen Mannheim on the 21st and the 22nd of August. And then another 41 days to wait until the season finale at Motorsport Club Wittenborn, just outside of Wixtersbach in Hesse in Germany. So timer has struck 0. And the battle is waging on. So Gabriel Hoffmann has got this, plus another additional lap to get past Arjen Kreling. The time is fast not on. So a great stalemate duel between the two. Kreling has had Hoffmann's number. And very soon, the two leaders will get the final lap board of their weekend. And then they'll have a little bit of time to wait before the podiums, which will take place at around about 4 o'clock local time here in Germany. But one more lap remains. And the gap between Noah Janssen and Niklas Casarino now jumps to 1.9 seconds. Gabriel Hoffmann threads the eye of the needle, forces his way past Arjen Kreling, going through turns 1 and 2 and into 3. And then Kreling responds by doing exactly the same thing through turn 4. Hoffmann's got to really go for it now, and he's got the inside through turn 6. Kreling runs wide, but will get the apex for turn 7. Oh, they nearly tangle. Oh, Arjen Kreling held onto that one like a champ, but the back end went sideways, and all of a sudden that opened the floodgates for Gabriel Hoffmann in the number 95. He goes defensive into turn 11 for the final time, but we wait to see where our leader is, and he's a bit further up the road. There he is, going over the bump for the final time. And there is Niklas Casarino. But out of the final corner, it's going to be a championship lead and a second victory on Sunday. Noah Janssen absolutely celebrates in style, punches the air with the left hand and says, yes, I've done it. Congratulations to FM Racing's Noah Janssen, who provisionally takes the championship lead coming out of this race weekend, and he celebrates with both hands off the wheel. And I know for a fact that at FM Racing there will be plenty of celebrations in the awning with the Fleischmann family. So congratulations, Noah Janssen, provisionally our weekend winner, and what's more, our championship leader going into Mülsen in a couple of weekends' time. Right, let's have a look at the final results. All results today that have been called by myself are provisional, pending any sporting and technical checks. So Noah Janssen winning by a comfy 2.128 seconds, still celebrating as he heads into the dummy grid with both hands off the steering wheel. He's deserved it as that young man. Niklas Casarino finishes in second position, so a solid pair of results for the number 12. Gabriel Hoffmann managing to get past Arjen Kreling, but with all that battling, unfortunately, third was all that he could take in both races this weekend here on the Sunday. Arjen Kreling takes 4th, ahead of Christos Malakos. Tim Steger takes 6th, ahead of Stavros Tsodos Francia, who rounds out the 7 that completed all 11 laps of the race.